Hey there, friends, it's Nick. Right, so I ran into a pretty significant problem actually when I first started thinking about building this consultancy business, my Stories That Mean Business Limited company. And ironically, the problem was that I didn't have a simple, compelling story that I could tell about why I was doing it. You know, I could talk about the fact that I'd written novels, and I could talk about the fact that I'd run a successful agency for 20 years, but I didn't have that kind of thing that showed the transition, that showed the kind of the credibility in this space. And I think that goes to the question that a lot of us ask from time to time, at least I get asked it, is what if I don't have a story? And well, first of all, I just want to say this: you have a story, right? Whoever you are, I don't care. Whoever you are, you have a story. You are a character. You've been in conflict, and there have been consequences, and those are the three things that we need to tell a story. And in fact, a large part of my professional work, I suppose, is helping people to tease out those kind of stories and make them resonant and make them flow and all of that kind of good stuff. So you have a story, but I totally take the point that not all of us have a story that is resonant and relevant for the business we are trying to build. So here's the simple answer, and you're looking at it right now. You have to make one, right? You have to make a story, make something you can talk about. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing Story Hacker. I've talked about how Story Hacker is helping me get comfortable in my own skin, get comfortable with my voice. It's helping me refine and really sharpen my ideas around storytelling in business, which is very useful. It's building my brand, which is also very useful. But it is also, critically, I think, giving me a story I can tell to, potential clients of the professional side of the business. So, if you're starting an ant farm, you have to start creating stories about ant farms. In another video, I'll talk about the kind of the mythology. We're building a mythology around our business, and we need, because none of us are just one thing, we need stories around every aspect of our business, and probably ultimately stories around every product or service, and stories around sort of the vertical markets that we are trying to build. But the truth is, the fact is, if you don't have a story yet, you can create one. You can do something, create some conflict in your life around the kind of business that you are building. And I mean positive, creative conflict, which is where we grow, right? And then go through that conflict, get to the consequences, and then use that as your story. One of the things I'm going to do at some point is test this assertion that stories really resonate and connect with people, and I'll probably do that through Facebook ads or something, by testing straightforward offers against what I'd call story offers. And I'll do that, and I'll test it, and I will take the results and I will turn that into a story that buttresses that part of my business when I get there. So you see what I mean? It's up to us. Stories at their sort of molecular level are about change, right? So if you want to tell a story, if you want to have a story, you need to change something and use that as your kind of core material. Then come back to Story Hacker, and look at all of the tools and techniques for making that story more resonant and more powerful. Okay, that's it today. If you like this, if you're interested in increasing the power of storytelling in your business, please like this video. That would be very helpful. Please subscribe. That would be even more helpful. Or make a comment. That's always brilliant. Or call me. If you've got a question or a comment or something, my contact details are always in the notes below the video, and I answer every message. All right, thanks very much. Bye.